John from Fiesta Sports Coaching. Just checking in, making sure you're keeping fit and active during this time where we've got to be at home and staying safe. So this morning, I'm going to do a fast feet for football session with you. It's going to last between 10 and 15 minutes, but you could do it quicker if you needed to. We're going to work with a football and 2 cones. The 2 cones are just really to keep us in a boundary and make sure we know where our space is. If you can, do it in the garden, but you could even do this inside if you had to. We're going to do lots of little practices, and we're going to start with a warm-up. So let's get straight into it. Brilliant. So we're going to start with the warm-up. It's not going to take very long. It's just to get our heart rate up and get our muscles ready for work. So work along with me. We're going to start with high knees. So knees up just for 10-15 seconds. Good. Really nice high knees. Get those arms going as well at the same time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now progressing to heel flicks. Notice how I'm just doing a little rotation just to keep it a bit more dynamic. Brilliant. Well done. Now we're going to do inside of heels, inside of our feet, in steps. So start off slow, work a little bit faster. Brilliant, really gets the heart rate up, so we'll be sharp, ready for the start of the season when we return to football. All good? Well done. Now, we're going to move into lunges. So lunging forward, opposite arms to knees, and there we go. Just do 7 or 8 on each side. Good work. Brilliant, and just shake that off. And the last one we're going to do, because we want to get going, is just working laterally. So in between your cones, just going side to side. A couple of steps each way, returning to the centre each time. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, we're ready to get started with the football. Brilliant, so we've finished our warm-up. Now we're going to start our work with a ball. We've still got our 2 cones, and we've placed the ball down, and we're going to do a range of different fast feet for football practices. We're going to start with toe taps. So very simply, you're touching the ball with the bottom of your toe. And notice that I'm still got my eye on the camera, but I can still look down and see the ball just underneath. And I'm just touching it with the bottom of my toe. It's called a sole tap. And I'm going to work a little bit faster now. You build up that speed as well. Remember, we're not putting our weight on the ball. We're simply just touching it. We're maybe moving the ball just a little bit as we go. Another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. That's the first one done. So second movement. This time we're working side to side with the ball, using both feet. Here we go. Inside of feet. Try and build up that speed. Try and keep that ball moving. We're not hitting the ball very hard. We're still moving that ball all the time. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. And our third movement is a step over. We don't actually need to touch the ball on this one. We're going to start with our leg going from the inside to the outside. Both legs from inside to outside. So watch again. Okay, so step overs, trying to build up that speed. We're not actually touching the ball. Okay, really try and exaggerate those movements. Really try and build up that speed, but don't touch the ball. Keep control. Another 10 seconds. Building up that speed. Really quite hard work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And for our fourth movement, we're actually going to be doing some step overs, but this time it's going to be outside to inside. So if I put the ball down first, have a watch of what we're doing. So I start on the outside with both feet, and I'm looking to step across the ball, building up that speed. I'm not going outside of where my coned area is. I'm building up that speed faster, really trying to exaggerate that movement. we're trying to put the defender off his tracks, stepping over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And here's the next movement. It's called a sole roll. We're using the soles of our feet to roll a ball sideways, laterally across our body. It's a really good movement, and it's so important that you can do this in football. Okay, so we start with the ball to one side, and all we do is roll it from one side to the other sideways, all in one movement. Notice when it goes to the right side, we use our right foot, left side, we use our left foot, and faster. Really try and build up that pace. This is definitely one to practice, it's so important. Really make it a fairly big movement across your body. Imagine you going round the keeper one-on-one to score that goal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Brilliant, we're halfway there. This next one is a drag and push. We've got to drag with the sole and then push with the laces, or for some people, if you've got the Velcro bits here, you push with the Velcro bit. So just watch the movement. We drag, then we push forward. Drag with the sole, push forward with the laces. Drag and push. Notice that we're using both feet. Drag and push. And then build up that speed. Notice that we're staying in our coned area. We're not going too far forward. If you can practice this, you'll get really good at it. It's a great one for when you're about to take a shot on the edge of the box to wrong foot that defender. Let's build up that speed. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Good, you're doing really well. So we're going to build into a couple that are slightly more difficult now, but they're still manageable. So have a practice at this and then you'll get good at it. We're going to go inside and outside of our feet using just one foot to begin with. Okay, so we're going to start with our right foot. I'm right-footed. Okay, and all we're doing is going outside, inside with the same foot. Notice that with my standing leg, I'm just bouncing on the spot and I'm barely touching the ball, but I'm trying to do it fairly quickly. I'm using the outside and the inside of the same foot. Good. Now, footballers need to be able to use both feet, don't they, if they're going to be really good. So I'm now going to do it with my left foot. So, just watch again. I'm going outside, inside, using the same foot. This leg I'm just bouncing on gently. So outside, inside. Lots of little movements, not moving the ball very much at all. Outside, inside. And it's actually quite hard work. Another 10 seconds. Good, and stop there. Well done. Good. Now, let's see if we can combine those two movements. So we're going outside, inside on one foot, moving the ball across to the other side where we're then going outside, inside. So slowly it looks like this. Outside, inside, then move across outside, inside. Outside, inside, outside, inside. Inside, outside, inside. Outside, inside. Outside, inside, and continue. Try and build up that speed now. Five seconds. Good, well done. And the next one is a V cut. It looks complicated, but it's actually quite simple to do. So here's how we do it. I'm going to place the ball slightly to one side to start this. Now, it's on my right side, but what I'm going to do is use my left foot to come across, drag the ball back, and cut a V. Now I'm going to this side. My right leg comes across, drag back, V shape. Cut, V shape. I'm using the opposite foot each time. Let's build up that speed now to create those V's. Still keeping within our coned area. Little touch forward on each one. And build up that speed now. 5 seconds. And relax. Brilliant. Well done. And that brings us to the end of the session, folks. Thank you ever so much for joining in. This is the start of a little mini routine, little workout sessions that we're going to be doing, trying to keep people active whilst they're at home and playing football so that we're ready for the start of the season, whenever that will be. Thank you for joining us. Keep playing, folks.